sometimes I avoid the words that I really want to say versus just trying to please someone else. And I'm really trying to get to the root of that. So now I'm noticing that I'm just stepping back and just avoiding.
So there's two things going on. Number one, people pleasing is a form of manipulation.
Mm,
So the sooner you see that like you're not being fully authentic and that we can please people, but we're actually just manipulating them, the better, right? If you really respect someone, then you give them your honesty, you give them your truth. And then the second thing that's going on is a lack of vulnerability. You're afraid to open up your heart and communicate in a very vulnerable and feeling way with the person in front of you. And so there's a blockage in your heart and you're avoiding, and in your throat, and you're avoiding like sharing your
mm.
heart in a very open way.
I get that. I
Hmm.
think that trust has been broken in previous relationships.
Yeah.
So I try to guard my heart from experiencing that again.
Well, we can guard our hearts the rest of our lives. That's where the universe is like, that's on you. If you want to keep living this way and you want to keep hurting this way, keep guarding your heart. But that trust that has been broken has to be rebuilt with the right people. And you can only know if they're the right people if you're willing to open up.
Mm.
And so I think you've been still kind of in a version of reality that's still fearful and insincere. And so if you're in that version of reality, you're going to keep attracting people like that because you'll never know who they are because you're not being who you are. Whereas if you start being more authentic and genuine, then you're going to be in a version of reality where you are open. And then you can clearly see who's also open and who's not. And the people who are not going to last because they're not ready. They're still stuck in a version of reality that is shadowy, that is inauthentic, that is not communicative. So it's up to us to decide that we're not going to stay in that shadowy version of our life. So the only way through is to not give your past power and decide most of what you attracted in the past is probably because you weren't authentic and you're still doing it. And so why would it change? So the people pleasing thing is what hurt you. It
Yeah.
is the past that you keep reenacting.
Yeah. Wanting to say what they wanted to hear versus what
Mhm.
was really truth. I totally recognize that now.